Hey, what's up, world? I'm back. King's back. I know I was gonna stay silent, man. I was really gonna not say one word. I know a lot of people are like, man, he's been quiet lately. Oh shit, that's not good. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Well, I'm only gonna tell you what you need to know what's gonna happen next. Not what you need to know, but not what you need to know, but what you should know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had some dreams, ups and downs. I'll elaborate more about those. But anyways, let me start off with my dreams, I guess. I had a dream about my high school sweetheart, right? You know who you are. And I know she wants to come back in my life and shit. And and I was in my dream. I was okay. I was in the I was like in a university's restroom or something, like a college restroom, right? And there was these two other dudes in there, right? But they were obviously looking after me. You know what I'm saying? One of them was over there on that side. The other one was watching the door. You know what I'm saying? And he was just making sure, like, I'm okay. The other one was watching the door, making sure nobody would come in. You know what I'm saying? And then I was washing my hands, and I hear a knock on the door, and I look back, and I see some girl at the window of the restroom, and she looked familiar, and I was like, yeah, go ahead and let her in. And oh yeah, I put my flags up, by the way. Man, I have all these bags all over, like, as nice as I could. My pictures, my clothes, my boxers, my socks, my hats. My t-shirts, my socks, my clippers to trim my beard. You know what I'm saying? I got bags and my flags that I had nice and neat folded up that I took from my parents, well, my house that my parents stole and lived mooch off me. And when I moved over here, I had to move over here. I had no choice, right? I'll go back to the dream in a minute, and then I put some crosses up. I put some I'm starting to make it feel like, because I realized, man, okay, you're feeling a little bit better now, King. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling better now. You're not fighting for your life as much as you were these last fucking 4 months. Not my whole life, but, when I got the hospital, man, I was healing for a month, and I felt strong, dude. I felt fucking good. And then my grandma poisoned my banana, poisoned my water. I bit into a pizza that she got me from Little Caesars, and I ain't playing. That motherfucker, especially the water and the banana. Excuse me. It was all fucking. So I got sick again. You know what I'm saying? And my stomach got bloated, and then I start coming back again. Like I always do. I always get healed, right? I start to heal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes me a week, depending on how much they put, or it might take me a day, and I'll feel good again and shit. But lately, these are the texts that I've been getting, that I got, not been getting, but that I got. These are attacks that they just fucking gave me the max. So I'm like, God, I was spitting, I was throwing up again, and I was like, damn, my stomach feels ugly again, my head's pounding, you know what I'm saying? It was ugly, dog, it's ugly, right? Because they want to see me in this box, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all pretty much know all that already, right? Y'all pretty much know all that, but I just gotta express, you know what I'm saying? Starting on doing I'm starting to organize. I'm gonna bring a dresser in here tomorrow, probably, or the next day, and I'm gonna I'm gonna start putting my shit up. You know what I'm saying? Making my room feel a little better. You know what I'm saying? So when I get out the shower and I come back, you know, I can start wearing. You know, I start wearing. I haven't worn this shirt in a while. Let me wear this. I never even worn this one. Let me wear this one. I still got the tag on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be like, cause back then, I would wear shirts because it's my favorite shirt, but it's faded, and it was faded. You know what I'm saying? And like my NATO shirt, for instance. And I have a picture of me with my NATO shirt on. It's all faded, but I loved it. I love it because that's my military. You know what I'm saying? Like the flag behind me, and then the EU flag right here. You know what I'm saying? Which is EU stands for European Union. I descend from Europe. You know what I'm saying? My Joaquin Chapa was a king back in like 300 and something, 350 plus years ago, when Christopher Columbus was alive. And I descend from Spain. My bloodline comes from Joaquin Chapa, right? And my bloodline comes from Jesus DNA, King Solomon, David, King David. You know, all them royal bloodlines from all the way down from Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? Runs through my veins. It's in my blood. It's in my DNA. And AI knows that. The scientists know that because they tested. Look, man, I'm gonna be dead serious and dead honest with this too. You know, if you match my blood with Jesus' blood, it ain't gonna match. It's gonna be like more. Like, what the fuck? I thought Jesus' blood was. You test mine, you'd be like. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's the truth. And my blood, it's there's levels to the, you know, my spiritual life. You know what I'm saying? My chosen life God gave me. There's levels to my future. You know what I mean? And I've expressed that in my past. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you know me now. Every time you think you know me, it's just gonna keep getting up, and you know, up, and I'm gonna switch it up all the time, and I'm not gonna tell you how. I'm just gonna do it. I may give you hints. I may give you, you know, what you should know, but you're not gonna know everything. You know what I'm saying? You're not really gonna know. You're just gonna be like, hey, I know something's gonna pop off. He said this, but he always ends up doing way out, you know, way more than. Sometimes he don't even warn us. It just happens. It just happens. So. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my dream, and then I'm gonna tell you two more other things. I don't want to make this video too long because I want to go lay down, you know, and just relax. Anyways, so I let her in, and I noticed it was my ex, right? And she comes straight up to me, and I don't know why, but I gave her a little kiss. You know what I'm saying? And she gave me a kiss back, and she gave me a look like, wow, like, and I told her, what's up? She was like, I came to see you, hello, like, and I was like, well, we need to talk then. And she was like, okay, yeah. And I took her to the stall, and then she stood on the toilet, you know, on the commode on top, right? Not I sit on the toilet, but on the top. And she's a little short girl, shorty, right? And she stood up, so she was like eye level to me, pretty much. And she was quiet, and I told her, I said, you owe me I said like this, I think you owe me an apology. And she looked at me like. And then immediately when she started talking, I couldn't hear nothing. Not one word. All I saw was like ups and downs, mids, and I was like, I know you're talking, but I can't hear you. And she gave me that look like, and I noticed one thing right away. I told her, I said, in my head, I told her, this is not the response I'm looking for. I know I can't hear you, but I can read your lips. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I'm reading from your lips, you're not confessing. You're nothing. You're not being what's that fucking word? I hate that when I lose my train of thought sometimes like that. Not reliable, but where you take accountability for your actions. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when women don't do that shit. I can't stand that shit. So if you're a woman like that, stop, man. Women nowadays need to take accountability when they fuck up, just like men do. And if men don't do that, men need to start doing that too. When you know you're really wrong, take accountability. And that shows a lot about your character. You know what I'm saying? A lot about your character. So I started knowing she ain't taking accountability for nothing. And I was like, she's wasting my time. She's the same fucking bitch. She don't know nothing still. She never learned nothing out of all these years. And then she wants to come back in my life because she knows I'm more on the up and up. She knows that I'm healed, she knows, dog, behind scenes. I know she be asking people, dog. I know she be stalking my social media, dog. I know she be stalking my house, dog. I know she's plotting on coming to come see me too. I know I've been having dreams of her when I was locked up. When I was in the hospital, I heard that my ex was at the fucking. I was like, well, which ex is it? Like, I got a few exes out there. Like, which one is it though? And I started like, and I still to this day don't know which one it was at the hospital, but. And then when I was in jail, I know she wanted to reach out to me and send me money or something like that, or especially the letters. But the guards would never let me even get my commissary. You know, they wouldn't even let me get my food half the time. They'll give me, I would have to beg for a fucking tray. I'm like, hey, everybody else got a fucking tray but me. Just because I'm segged up don't mean I don't eat, nigga. I gotta eat too. And I thought we gave you a plate. Man, stop playing, dog. You just skip me because, you know, I'm chilling. I'm calm as fuck in my fucking cell. I don't bother nobody. You know, I'm too fucking smart for y'all. And y'all hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? You hate that shit. You can't stand that shit. And not every fucking guard when I was locked up was bad. But damn, like 80% of them were. About 80 fucking percent. I don't know how it is now, but when I was locked up, it was like 80% were all fucking corrupt. Bought off. Lazy. 75-80% of them. So damn, I noticed. And then they'll take my cookies. You know, I'm not begging, but I'll be like, where the fuck are my cookies, dog? Or I'll be missing one piece of bread, and I'm like, who's fucking jacking my shit? Or I'll get you one from the next tray. I gotta call it in though, so I had to wait there and fucking eat my food, and it's like too much bullshit. And it happened all the time, dude, all the time, because they wanted to break my spirit, dog. They wanted me to lash out so they could have a reason to fucking do anything and write it down on paper and have it on camera that I was, you know, they had. I'm like I'm dumb, dude. Like I'm dumb. Like I'm dumb. Like I'm fucking gonna fall and stoop to your level, dog. Too smart for you, man. They would even put shanks under my fucking cell. Not under my cell, but sliding under my fucking my door sometimes. Shanks, dog. And I'll tell myself, you gave me a shank, right? Okay, you gave me a shank. What's up? Now, there's either two things. Either something's gonna pop off and you're preparing me for it, or you're giving it to me so I can shank myself and hopefully I commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen. But the other one, you know, you need to write me a wheelie with it too. Like, you can't just give me a fucking shank and not let me know who the fuck's my opponent or my op. You know what I'm saying? Which I know all my ops in here, but I want to know if there's gonna be one attacker or 12. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, because most of these motherfuckers got real shanks in this motherfucker and you give me a plastic one. You might as well just give me a pencil. You know what I'm saying? A plastic one that I could crack with my own hand. You know what I'm saying? And then another cell, they put me in. One dude he caught chain and he went to prison. And I went in his cell and he was one of the Grim Reapers fucking worshipers. And I went in his cell right after he left. And it was dark. I felt all this evilness in that fucking cell. So I look under the fucking bed. I'm checking the trim of the fucking the prison doors. And sure enough, I was right. I found a shank up there, and then I found another one on the corner. And this one was bigger and longer and more dough and shit. And I was debating, should I keep it? But I was like, man, that's what they want me to do, so they could come and fucking ransack my cell and flip everything, you know what I'm saying? And then say, haha, we got you, dog. Yeah, shanks in this motherfucker. What were you planning to do, dog? Huh? Now you gonna stay in here for a year and you ain't never getting out. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, damn, man, as much as I wanted to go to war and fucking stab people and like all my enemies, not just stab people, but stab my motherfucking ops. You know what I'm saying? Bad as I wanted to fucking lash out and pop jaws open and poke eyes in and whatever the fuck I could do, whatever the fuck I wanted to do, I couldn't because, and I want the higher ups, the feds and everybody to know that just because they did all this and I didn't lash out doesn't mean that I'm weak or soft. It just means I'm smart. I know the timing. I knew if I did anything, it'll just push me more back. And more back and more back to the point where I'll take fucking more years to come back. You know what I'm saying? And have to prove myself worthy again even more. And have more chains to break. You know what I'm saying? And deeper in the fucking gutter. You know what I'm saying? And then... And every time I prove myself, the wicked ones will tell the righteous cops, I don't know what you're writing on here for, dog. Last week you did this, this, and this. And the righteous ones are like, no, I don't believe you. Every time I come in here, he's the same motherfucker, dog. And every time you come in here, you say he's the opposite. And every time I test him to see if that's true, it's not true. So you need to stop writing all this false shit and fraud shit on him. They'll get in fights. And the wicked ones will be like, hey, we'll take it up with the boss then. And then the righteous ones will be like, fuck. Because the boss was wicked. You know what I'm saying? Even the boss. The ones running the fucking county. And, anyways. So, don't think that I'm weak and soft, dog. It's all strategy. You know what I'm saying? I had to be patient. I had to fucking fall back. I had to pick and choose my battles wisely in the mental hospitals. And in the fucking jails. I had to push hard and then pull back when I had to. I had to push hard and pull back right away because I pushed a little too far. And I said, fuck, there's going to be some repercussions for that. But I was willing to be a man about it and accept that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm while I'm pushing, I'm planting seeds. And they may not see those seeds getting planted. You know what I'm saying? But I do. And I know they're going to grow in due time. They may grow right away. And some did. Some grew right away. And some are going to take years. And years, but I planted those seeds, and they pushed me back, and I'm like, bitch. Not only did I gain more strength, more wisdom, more knowledge, more power, I saw more weakness out of you every time I pushed forward. I saw more pussy coming out of you, more pussy come out of you. I saw a bunch. I learned a bunch. I learned your strategies. I could smell the way I could smell your fucking fraudness out of you. I could, you know, and then I'll come back. And I would heal, think, meditate on it. And I'm laughing in myself, smiling, because I'm like, damn, the only thing knew. Yeah, I may have took one step, but it was a big step. You know what I'm saying? Or a little step, it don't matter. But, and they pushed me 10 steps back, poisoning me, slowing me down, racking me up, but saying all this shit on me, whatever, fights, threats, you know, whatever, right? And then I'll be writing songs in myself, singing by myself, working out in that fucking little 8x4 cell, you know, cleaning it up. They'll put me in cell. They'll always change me different cells all the time to fuck me, to fuck my mental up, you know what I'm saying? And shake the fucking whole pot up and shit, the whole jail system. And then some would have boogers all over the fucking walls, and big old roaches will bite me in the fucking sleep, and then rats will come in my fucking cell. Spiders will bite me, big ass fucking dangerous spiders. Big ass rats in my county jail, we had a problem with rats bad in there. And roaches and fucking spiders. And then little roaches in our foods, and I'll find pews in my food. I'll find fucking worms. It was disgusting, dog. And then I hate to tell you, but what else am I gonna fucking eat when they stole my commissary? You know what I'm saying? What else am I gonna eat? Yeah, I had to take the pews out. Yeah, I had to fucking scrape the fucking the worms out and shit, and eat what I thought was untouched. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, damn, dog, we can never break this food. And my whole life's been like that. When they curse my food at Whataburger, and then I knew if I go redo it, they're gonna do the same thing, and maybe they'll even do it even more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck, man. So I'm like, these fools think I'm so resilient, like I'm so smart, so wise. You can't break my pride, you can't break my ego, you can't break my spirit, my soul, my mindset. You can't break me, dog. I'm not rigged to be broken, I'm not rigged to break. That's just not in my DNA. I don't break for shit, and I don't bow to shit, and I never will bow to shit. So, and damn, bro. So, speed up. I told her in the toilet. I told her. I said, in my head, I was like, man, you ain't learned shit. I said, you know what? I said, when you figure it out, when you figure things out, holla at me. Until then, deuce. And I turned around and walked out that motherfucking, fucking restroom stall. And my homeboys, they were homeboys of mine, I guess, because they were respecting me. It's like they knew me, you know what I'm saying? They knew who I was. They knew me. That one on the right opened the door. I walked out, and I started noticing a crowd of people. And then the other second dude walked out after me, a little bit after me. And the third dude the third dude that walked out was the first dude and he shut the door behind him, right? And I noticed my ex stayed in there. and I was like, I bet you she was like, and I was like, bitch, I don't got time for you little fucking kid games and shit and shenanigans, bitch. Like, you gonna stay in that fucking restroom until you learn your lesson. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for all my exes and friends that did me dirty, that they didn't notice that they were doing me dirty, or even people in my community, like, and people in this world that curse me and judge me, and my people in the church, you know, and not church, but churches that I went to, and stores or whatever. Everywhere I went, people were judging me, and now they ain't judging me no more. They're like, he was right this whole time. He was saying the truth this whole time. Now I feel like a dumbass. Now I feel like I feel terrible for what the fuck I said. And I said some really fucked up shit about that fool. I mean, so fucked up shit, so much fucked up shit. Now that I know God chose him and this and that, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to heaven now. Well, I suggest you make it right, but I'm not gonna beg you to make it right. I'm not gonna beg you to give me my flowers right now, just because you know you want to make it right. Nah. If you ain't gonna beg anybody to give me my flowers, if you don't want to give it to me, then keep your flowers. You don't want to give me a one flower out of your fucking dozens and dozens, out of pride and ego or whatever the fuck, or enviness or jealousy. Fine, cool. Like I'm gonna cry over spilled milk. Like I'm gonna cry over that low energy, low flow frequency life that you have. Not just that, but cry over somebody that's behind me. You ain't a leader. You don't stand up for integrity. You ain't brave. You ain't courageous. All you do is break down people, talk about people. All you do is gossip. Jealous of the fucking world. Jealous of everybody in the world. You're the only person that won't ever take accountability for whatever the fuck you say. And now that the clock's ticking, you have to. Just like my exes and everybody else that fucking judge me. What are you gonna do about it now? You know what I would do? Pray to God from your heart and say, please forgive me, and tell him I want to make this right to him. I have to, God. And he's going to open that door. He will. It may not be today, tomorrow. It may be months from now, or weeks from now, or 3 days from now. Because I'm going to be here for a few more months. But I need my city and my community to know, once I leave, because I'm going to leave this city. I'm going to leave this city. So I may go to my promised land. I may go to military bases. I may go to Europe. I may go to an island and fucking party my life out there, and do me, 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 and with all my honeys and my kids, and because I already put in all the work, right? And I don't know, or I could just chill with my military and my kids and my loved ones, military bases or whatever, or my palace or my promised land, and just strike and strike and strike and conquer. I don't know, bro. You don't know. I don't know. Excuse me, but I do know we're in May, June, July. By August, less than 4 months from now, 3.5 months, I'm gone. I'm gone. And there's nothing. And people are gonna say, "Damn, we had him in a box. He was sick. He was dying. We had him. Yeah, we had him with the fucking jail, and that didn't happen. We had him when he was a kid. That didn't happen. Teenager, that didn't happen. Fuck, young adult, that didn't happen. Fucking put him in jails all the time. That didn't happen. That was fucking mental hospital. That didn't happen. Oh, so they always had plans. They always had, this didn't happen. We got him right here. That didn't happen. We got him here. We got him here, dog. Don't worry about it. If he makes it over, we got plots for fucking lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? And they do. They do. See, but the thing is, I know how they think. I know how they plot, strategize. I know where they plot and strategize. I know where they hide now. I know their connections, their resources. I know how they communicate to each other too. I know how their spirit is. I know how I can hear their even talks. You know, I can hear them talking. If I really center myself, really, now you're planning that? All right, boom. And then I see it on TV. My spirit feels lighter. You know, oh, another thing that I have a gift about that nobody does either. I know nobody has this gift. But ever since I was a kid, man, when I was doing good in life, or people would talk good about me, for once, my left ear would be red, like it's kind of blushed right now, right? And my right ear, my left ear would feel hot, like burning, and like not in a uncomfortable way, but like in a way where I know I'm aware. And if something bad's about to happen, like persecution or plots or spiritual attacks, or even the devil or cops or judges or warrants or whatever, or somebody in the community talking bad about me, that's starting shit, my right ear would start burning. Or wars, you know, attacks or something, my right ear would start burning. Sometimes both would be burning at the same time. So I'm like, fuck, that's me being aware of there's a battle of good and evil right now at the same time. And right now at this second, I feel nothing but good right now. Maybe 10-20%, 25-30% evil right now. Like 80% good, going strong, 20-25-30% evil right now as I speak right now. So I'm gonna tell you this other dream that I had, because my dreams are like episodes, right? When I have dreams, God will show me, boom, and I'm like, fuck, oh shit, oh really, okay, boom, and I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna happen too, boom. Oh, so I have episodes, right? And the next dream, let's just say there's this dude that I grew up with as a kid, and this fool is trash. He's a fucking trash ass dude, and he's a Mexican mafia, right? Well, this dude, I went to his house in my dream, and I was looking for weed because I was like, I need some weed, right? So I knocked on the back door, and before I knocked, he comes out like because his camera saw me, and his Cadillac was out there, some drug dealer cars, right, off of my money. Anyways, and he comes out, and we're doing the deal inside the car so nobody would see, you know. And I'm in the front. For some reason, I was outside in the front windshield, outside, looking in, and he was in the back seat. And he had a homeboy that showed up a little short, like right after that. And his homeboy was distracting him, and I saw that shit. And another vato comes in, and another one comes walking up. And I'm outside the car, and the windshield looking in, like through the rearview mirror. You know how when you're in the driver's seat? When you're in the driver's seat and you look out the rearview mirror. Well, I was looking that way. I was right there looking at everything from him, all around him, right? And some dude goes, bah, bah, just swinging on him. And he's fighting like, what the fuck? So he starts swinging back. Another dude comes in the car, boom, 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 hitting him from other directions. And another dude comes in, boom, boom, boom. And then the fourth dude comes in. I think he had a revolver, like a 38 snug, or like a 40 mini Mac, like a 40. It was something pretty packful, but it was a handgun. It was either a snug nose or a pistol, like a small, strong pistol, right? And bah! And I saw blood right away. Just bah! Killed him. It killed him right away. That one shot, right away he died. Shot his head, blood everywhere. And they were all tatted up, fucking gangsters, right? Tatted up. And I noticed they were MS-13 dudes. And I saw them looking at me. Every single one of them, like, they were just looking at me like. And I was talking to them through my spirit, like, only if you knew what that motherfucking faggot did to me, dog. Only if you knew. And they gave me that look like. And then I woke up and I was like, I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to spoil it. You know, I don't want him to be. I ain't gonna say nobody's name right now. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. All I know is when I woke up, I was like, I wonder if MS-13 knew what he did and they had a hit out for him. I was wondering if MS-13 wanted to be on my side, but I was like, but they devil worshippers, that would never happen, right? And I was like, I wonder if MS-13 are going to war with the Mexican Mafia on the low and they don't even know it. And I was like, I told you, dog, you cursed the king. You touched the king. I'm the anointed one, dog. AKA chosen one by God. And you don't think there's repercussions just because it didn't happen that second, or retaliation that second, or that week or year or month, or years passed by and you think you got off scot clean? Dog, I got receipts. God does, the Holy Spirit, the angels, we all got receipts on you, even in the physical world. And the world's going to see that, all my receipts. You know what I'm saying? And everyone in the world's going to say, damn, dog, you really can't touch the king without somebody getting killed for it. And this shit, what he did, it was years ago when I was a kid, bro. All this shit, he did a lot of shit, dog. Him, his brothers, his family. He has wicked ass family too, dog. Especially his other brothers, dog, his older brother. So, anyways, they killed that fool and they were dragging him out of the car like he was like a dead deer, dog. It looked like they were just gonna rip him up in pieces, dog, in pieces. And I stood there like a gangster, dog. Like, you think you're a gangster? You haven't seen me at work either, dog. My day will come too. You think you're a gangster? Okay. Just because y'all run deep? Okay. Okay. Whatever, right? And they're and they would like come back a little bit and they'll be like, they didn't know what to think, dog. When they looked at me, they didn't know what to think. So I'm giving this, letting the world know that it could be MS-13's going to war with the Mexican Mafia on the low. And don't be surprised if I'm right. Don't be surprised if I'm right. Don't be surprised if the Mexican Mafia the Mexican Mafia start dying in prisons or in the streets. Don't be surprised, dog. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Because the Mexican Mafia put a lot of fucking hits out on me. A lot of hits when I was in jail. I don't even know how many. I took out one of the leaders, the fucking head leaders. I think he wasn't from Texas. He was up north, either in Cali or somewhere. He put a hit out on me and I found out. So I sent one back and I got the leader. I got the fucking leader that put the hit out on me. And it shook their fucking empire. They didn't know what to do. They started respecting me. They started calling me king on the low. And they started showing me love after that for like a week, 2, 3, and then they started saying like, nah. Another leader started, climbing up the ladder. Maybe it was a shot caller or the second one in command. And he was like, nah, we need to continue this shit because I don't want to lose what we stand for. And, just because he's a king, we got to continue what we always been, what our agenda is, as an organization, as a gang. So I started fighting back, and then I had to do the same thing with Thongos and Thongo Blasts and GDs, you know what I'm saying, and Bloods. I had to fight with all these gang members, huh? There's other gangs that, like this dude from 80 Mob, he saw I was in there and he noticed me. And I noticed this fool since I was a teenager back when I was with my sweetheart. Abuleta hood. And he's like, dog, that fool's a fucking king. He knocks motherfuckers out, dog. Yeah, I've seen him fight, bro. And he was barred fuck out, drunk. And he knocked fucking scope. Now he bang, boom, bang, boom, one hit, bang, boom. And like a 4x4 just fall after that. Stuck still. Now I'm not saying that's never happened to me. It's happened to me with my stepdad. It happened to me one time in jail when I got sucker punched. I didn't see it coming, dog. That fool was gaslighting me. He tricked me, dog. He fucking tricked me. He was like trying to get to know me real cool, becoming my friend. And out of nowhere, he started getting on his rag, right? And I was like, should I fucking swing? I said, nah, I better not. Boom, he hit me, dog. I hit the floor. And I said, in the name of Jesus, flee. Because I knew his homeboys were going to come from side to side after that. They were coming already. They're about to already jump me, dog. And I was on the floor, dog. You know what I'm saying? My brain shook. I was like, damn, he got me good, dog. He got me good, that one. That one was a good hit. That was a good hit, but I was weak, poisoned. My whole life's been like that, dog. I'm not even at my full 100 yet. I'm not. So I'm only gonna focus on me. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the world and others and all that, right? Behind closed doors. But I'm focused on me now. I'm giving myself flowers. I'm buying myself properties. And I'm spoiling myself, dog, with all the hard work that God's blessing me, that I put in. You know what I'm saying? And people say he's only doing it to catch clout, or he's doing it to gain power or recognition or fame. Nah, dog, you know why I did this? Why I do all this? Because when God told me, I said, damn, if I don't do this, who else will? If I'm the only person with the heart that you're searching for, I have to do this. And if I do it, I got to do this the right way. And I told him how, and he told me how, right? And I said, fuck, this is going to be hard. And he said, I know it is. I know it is, but you have the heart. You have the heart to make it happen. You have the heart to do it. And I was like, fuck, I know I do. I know I do. I always had that heart to change the world. I just didn't have the assets to do it, the backup. You know what I'm saying? Not the backup, but the authority. The authority to have the right to do it, which came from the source, God himself, which is God himself. He gave me authority to do it. All the authority to do it. Do it and make it happen, make it done. So I start popping off. And he said, and he says, you must do it fast, because if you don't, a lot of people are going to start dying. So I started, as soon as he called me to do this, I didn't happen that same day, but I noticed I was giving signs to people that I was a changed individual after he called me. And people were noticing that he's moving different, he's quieter, I wonder what's he up to. Like my family, especially my wicked ass family, they noticed that I was different. And I told them one day about what happened at the campsite when we were in the trailer and camping over there at Rockport? So at the HEB campsite, I was 26 when God chose me, and I'm 38 now, so that's 12 years ago. I got saved 25, so I've been saved 13 years, which I didn't know I was already saved, but when I was 25, that's when that's when my life changed, when I was 25. And then a year later, God spoke to me again, but way more. That's way more, dog. And that's when he told me everything. Like, he just laid it all out. Like, now I need to tell you. Now I need to tell you who you really are. This whole entire time, you were this. And now I have chosen you to do this. Now I've chosen you to do all this. I was just raising you, showing you, guiding you this whole time. I just wanted you to know I was with you this whole time. But now I'm really going to show you the fruits of your labor and your pain and suffering. So people say he's doing this for attention or fucking clout or revenge or nothing like that. No, dog, you know who I'm really doing it for? First, God. I'm doing all this for God. Not myself, not my kids, not even you. I'm doing this for God first. Because if I don't do this for God, I'm not honoring him. I'm not obeying his rules. I'm not abiding by his rules. I'm not being obedient to him. I'm not listening to him. I'm not following him. I'm not agreeing with him. I'm not in line with him. I don't care about him if I don't obey God. I don't care, right? So I'm doing this for God first. God is my first reason why I do all this first. It has nothing to do with you or your kids or your health or well-being. This has to do everything about God, bro. God. The second person I do this for is Jesus. Because he saved me from my sins, all my sins. Because nobody in this world is perfect, dog. Nobody. Yeah, I may look perfect, act perfect, but dog, am I really perfect? No, I had a past, dude. I had a past, just like everybody else. And I cannot walk this earth and say I'm better than Jesus. No, because he never had a kid, he never had sex, he never got married, he never sinned. Neither has God. So them two are the first God, second is Jesus. The third person, the third reason why I do this. You want to know who the third reason why I do all this? It's for you. For you. For you. For you. For you. For all you. For all my people. The fourth reason is for the kids, because I've suffered as a kid and I know what these kids are facing if I don't stand up for them, dog. The fifth reason is for the elders, because I know just because they're old doesn't mean they're forgotten. Doesn't mean that they're not worth our time or our effort to put to feed them or clean them or look after them or visit them or hang out with them, have fun with them, or get to know their stories of their whole livelihood, or they're not life, but their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because you can learn off elders too. They got a whole life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them will say, I wasted my whole time not being happy. I wish I'd go back and just be happy. I wasted my whole time working too much. I wish I'd go back and enjoy vacations. I wasted my whole time dwelling on this when I could have dwelt on that. I wasted my whole time, whatever, man. And you're gonna realize things like you gotta know people, dog. Interact with people. And the ones that drain your energy, stay the fuck away from them. The ones that don't give you your flowers, stay the fuck away from them. The ones that help you and don't give you no praise for it, or thank you later for it, or thank you right away for it, and they take all your cloud and shine and then they use it for their benefit, stay away from those fools, dog. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. Nobody deserves you like that. Why do you think I don't talk to nobody no more? My neighbors. Because I know what they're all about. They don't want me to be who I am. Why do you think I don't talk to my family? 95% of my family, dog. 97, 96% of my family are just... they're all going to go to hell, bro. They're all going to hell. And I can't do nothing about it. I did everything I could to save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. So that it's not my problem. I'm not going to keep passing my pearls to swine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trade my diamonds for mud. You know what I'm saying? Or shit in return. Fuck all that. So, in that dream, that second dream I had, or third now, because I'm just saying about the MS-13s, dog. They might be at war with the Mexican Mafia and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. They just took one out. I know that. And this one was, he was a big fish. He was a big fish. Maybe a baby shark. A sure shark. And, wow. Anyways, my third dream, I was in the front of my house, the front porch. It was about, all my neighbors down the street came, and I was in their house, and one of the daughters, young girl, she had an iPad, and she was like, she's all the chosen ones online, and I'm watching her through my spirit, and she's smiling and happy, and the family were quiet. And I liked her post, right? And then the family, she was like, "Oh, he liked my post, Mom." And the family like, "Really? Oh, wow! I didn't." Like, I guess they didn't know what to like feel, what to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were quiet because I know a lot of people are intimidated by me because they don't know if I'm gonna pop off or be kind as a kid, or mature as a lion, laugh like a hyena. They don't know what to expect out of me, and that's okay. And that's the way it should be, because I act accordingly. If I get attacked, if people entities, when a covenant attacks me and tries to say King Richard's this, and then the world hears that and they attach to that negative entity, that false entity, that lie, because it's all lies, and they're laughing like hyenas in front of me, in front of my face. You think I ain't gonna do nothing about it? Or God? Or Jesus and angels and my people in the society that really know that know me and really know who I really am? You think they gonna let that slide? No. So I gotta train y'all to not entertain those thoughts when somebody tries to put that in your thoughts. Don't entertain those thoughts, because even I had those thoughts of people calling me that, and I'm like, and I'm hearing it, I'm feeling it, energy, the frequency, not just, I could feel the entity hit me, and I'm like, oh, they just said that about me, and I see it on TV, people looking at me through TV, or in the street, or whatever, if I leave anywhere, and I would say, oh, so you're gonna entertain those thoughts of what those faggots said, when they the ones, and y'all look at me like, y'all put your head down in shame because you know I'm right. Oh, no, fuck that. I'm going to teach you a lesson now. You keep entertaining these thoughts, those thoughts. You got to realize those are entities, negative vibe, not vibe, but negative entities, demonic spirits. And they're trying to get you off track. And laugh at the king. Dishonor the king. Yeah, let's make fun of him. Who gives a fuck about the king, right? And I'm like, but the holy Bible, God's words himself said, pray for your world leaders. Honor your world leaders. God God's words came out and said this. Honor your world leaders. Pray for your world leaders. Because you don't know the battles that they go through. They see more than you do behind the scenes. Just because you're on Channel 3 News, you think you know what's really popping off? No, you don't. I see things on the spiritual realm, the dark realm, the heavenly realm. I see things in the middle realm, the gray realm. You know what I'm saying? The whatever. I see things in different. And I see in the financial realm, in the egotistic realm, the Mother Nature realm, the animal realm, the weather realm. You know what I'm saying? I see things in the sickness realm. I see everything in all these realms, and you don't. You don't see what I see. So when I'm seeing all this, and then this entity comes, and I'm focused on all this shit, and then I see you disrespecting me, that makes me fucking furious. You have no idea. Because I'm sacrificing all this for y'all to grow, all this for y'all to smile, all this for y'all to be prosper and be happy and healthy, and then you disrespect me like that? Fuck you. I'm saying it again. Fuck you. Because you try to fuck me by disrespecting me when I honored you and respected you. So don't entertain those fucking thoughts. Go to God, get on your knees by your bed, pray and say, God, forgive me, dog. He really did taught me a lesson this time. And I believe him this time. By all means, I know you're real this time. I don't want to feel his wrath no more. Because I felt the same shame when I walked out of the Channel 3 news channels, and I started seeing the world look at me like I was, the same way I looked at King is the same way everybody else looked at me. And I felt butt naked. I felt like I was going to go to prison. I felt like I was going to die and suffer like him. I felt like they were going to poison my food too next. You know, I felt like everywhere I go, they were going to do that. And then tornadoes hit Alice, and then all this fucking weather changed, and all this shit popped off because you disrespected me. And that ain't shit what I could do. If I feel that entity come at me again from my own people that show me love but never gave me flowers still, but I'm still hoping that one day you still give me my flowers. But I'm not going to beg you to give me my flowers, because I want you to do it out of your own heart, out of your own flowers heart, your flowery heart. Yeah, I'll accept those flowers. Slap your hand real quick, maybe give you a nice hug. You know what I'm saying? And go on my way. And I'm gonna remember a day or two later, wow, that was sincere. Wow, that was that. Bank account blessed. You just got blessed for those flowers. But I didn't want nothing in return. I just wanted him to give, I just wanted him to know that I appreciate all his sacrifices. All the, not just sacrifices, but what's that other word that I was thinking a minute ago before I got on here? And anyways, all the sacrifices and all the protection that you're giving us, and just all these things. Maybe you may list a whole bunch of things. Maybe you may list 2 or just 1. I don't know. But if you do it from your heart, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know right away, or a day or two later, and I'm gonna think about it, and I'll be like, yeah, it really was from his heart, or her heart, or that kid's heart, or that elder person's heart. And y'all people need to learn. Like, I respect, and then I'm not saying give every world leader that respect and honor and pray for it. If you know what I know about Trump and Elon and JD Vance, you wouldn't pray for them. You would just tell God, send your judgment, like I do. But if you're still praying for Trump, which I don't, I gave up on that shit already. I don't pray for him one bit. I don't have to. I don't need to, and God knows that. I don't want to. I don't even think to. None of those 3 faggots. I don't pray for them. So what I'm trying to tell you, is if you know in your heart, your spirit, mind, body, and soul, and God, and I'm telling you that, and I'm telling you this, and God's showing you this, and He's revealing you that, revealing you this. Why should you too? Now, if you know that world leader is a righteous world leader, cares about you and your bloodline, honors you and your bloodline, respects you and your bloodline, wants to see you and your bloodline prosper, happy, successful, full of joy, you know, and you don't pray for them and you mock them and laugh at them, but you give them motherfucking faggots to praise? What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Or you? Where's your fucking heart? Where's your mind set? Where's your integrity? Like, where do you stand? Where do you stand on a fucking mud? Because obviously you do. You can sink right away when entities come. I stand on a solid rock. I stand on solid foundation. I know who I am. So when that shit comes, I'm like, projected on me. I'm like, bitch, I know who I am, dog. Like, why would you do that when you know I could do this? Oh, okay, now I humbled you. Right? Cool, whatever. On to the next. And if you do it again, it'll just get worse next time for you and y'all. If it's just one person or y'all. And I'm not saying the whole world does this, or the whole world does this, or all of y'all. I'm not saying that. You know who I'm talking to. You know who you are. I don't have to say no names. But back to the dream. I was in my front porch in my neighbor's house, and they come in Halloween costumes, right? And I really don't care about Halloween. Like I like candy. You know, I like the community interacting with their neighbors, just like Christmas. When we got Candy Cane Lane, I support all that. I'm cool with passing out candies, popcorns, you know, lights. Everything that Candy Cane Lane does, I stand for. Halloween, I just don't like black magic involved, curses and you know, fucking sacrificing animals and all that demonic shit. If you wear costumes, cool, dog. I don't care about it. I don't care if you want to wear fucking look like the Hulk, your kid look like the Hulk, or your husband look like a Wolverine, or you know, I don't care if you want to look, if your chick wants to look like Wonder Woman. I don't care. To me, that's just another holiday a holiday that we obviously been celebrating for years, right? That you could go out and talk to your community, you know, have the kids knock on doors, get candy, right? As long as everybody's safe, having fun, clean fun, I don't care, dog. I don't care. As long as everybody's safe and happy and having clean fun, great. I support that too. That's all I care. Same thing with my marijuana. It's starting to get better, dog. Everybody's laws are, it's gonna get even better and better and better. We're gonna change every dispensary's name, and it's all gonna be one name. It's all gonna be run very professionally. You're gonna be treated like royalty when you walk up in there. I'm gonna have shirts, artwork, bongs, pipes, flour, wax, papers, wraps, trays, grinders. You know, we're gonna have it all, bro. All hash and whatever else. Oh, liquid drops, soaps, lotions. We're gonna have candies, edibles, and this time we're gonna regulate it right. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to eat edibles a few times growing up, especially not too long ago. I ate little small cookies from my one of my shops. I'll go to the Hot Box, and I ate these little cookies in a green bag, and I only ate two. I was like, they're little, right? So I was like, I popped one, didn't really feel nothing. An hour or two later, I popped another one. Not popped, but I ate another one. And it hit me so hard, I got a headache. And it was bad. It was terrible. And the high was good. It was the high was intense. And it was good, but the headache fucked you all up. It fucked your head up, your mind, everything. The headache was too. It was like you couldn't even think right, and you couldn't enjoy nothing. So I had to like. So there's something in that those cookies that just don't need to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Or edibles, period. If any edible makes you feel like that, I don't want that in me. If I don't want that in me, I don't want that in my people, dog. I don't want that in nobody's life. Not just mine. Nobody's life. Because I want everybody to enjoy their life, not suffer their life. You know, when they want to have fun in their life, I don't want them to suffer when they have fun in their life. Fuck no. Nobody should. So that family was walking to my house, right? And they were talking to me, getting to know me, laughing with me, communicating with me, and we're bonding and vibing, and we're having a good time. And then I heard my neighbor pull up, some other right on this side, and he pulls up like it looked like one of his old uncles from Mexico or family, whatever. And it was like at nighttime, and I heard Tom Cruise was gonna come visit me. And I got the download in my dream. He wanted to talk to me one-on-one about a movie set, you know, about the story of the movie and shit. And I was like, cool, whatever. I got off the phone. Somebody called me and told me that he was on his way. So I got off the phone, and my neighbors were like, "Where's Tom? I thought he was gonna show up." Man, they're all excited, right? Everybody was excited. Not everybody, but my neighborhood neighbors. And they're getting on to me, dog. Like it was my fault that he didn't show up. So I get back on the phone and I was like, I don't like this energy that I'm getting, dog. I don't like this backlash that I'm getting for no fucking reason. Let me find out what's really going on. So I get back on my phone, I call that dude that called me. Oh yeah, he was gonna show up, but people in your community and state didn't want that. I'm just being honest. They didn't want you to be in a movie set, pretty much. They didn't want the story to come out. They didn't want you to make a movie about your life. They can't stand it. They can't stand your life, I guess. You know, obviously. I said, I know they can't stand my life, but they can't control my life either. They can't control my life. You know, they're not obligated to take from me. They're not just obligated to. They don't have no right to. And they don't have the permission to. They don't have the authority to. And they sure as hell ain't gonna get away from it. Get away with it too. Without death or persecution, humiliation, exposure, sickness, and getting everything taken from them also back and given back to me. That they bought and enjoyed off of me, off my money. Because that's what's happening, people. As we speak, it's happening now. So I hang up on the phone. And I get a little upset, and I told my neighbors, I said, look, he ain't gonna show up, babe. What do you mean he ain't gonna show up? Man, what did you do? They even got more angry, and they wanted like almost to fight me. And I was like, I put my hand out, and I like a stiff arm, like an NFL stiff player. I put my arm out, I said, bitch, I told you I had nothing to do with it. And they didn't expect that from me. They thought I was all kind and vibing with them, and I said, nah, I act accordingly. When you treat me like you gonna attack me just because I had nothing to do, had nothing to do with what's going on with Tom Cruise, and you wanted to fight me and threaten me and come at me with anger. So I put my stiff arm out, and they felt that power, they felt that authority when I did, and they froze like Medusa, fucking like they saw Medusa's fucking face. And they ran back to their house, and I felt terrible about it. Like I said, fuck, like I didn't mean to scare you that fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Where you thought you saw Medusa and shit. But at the same time, you gotta learn your fucking lesson. Like, don't come at King like that. I got power and authority that God gave me, and I'll use it any second I need to. You know, you gotta act. I act accordingly. So should you. So should you. Don't cross the line. Don't treat me like a normal human being, because I'm not a normal human being. I'm not a normal human being. That's for sure. Hopefully you should know that by now. So they ran to the house, shut the door, and I was like, damn, when are they even gonna call the cops now? But in my head, I knew the cops weren't gonna do nothing about it because I did nothing wrong. It was them and the community. And I knew in my heart, not everybody involved was in on this. It had to be the mayor, it had to be judges, lawyers, you know, higher up officials, right? Maybe some city officials, media, higher ups on the media. They all tag teamed together and said, nope. Shit, for all I know, it could have been the governor of Texas. I don't know. I'm not accusing him. I'm not accusing of the governor of Texas. I'm not accusing him, but for all I know, it could have been him too. It could have been all the corrupt people in Texas. But I do know Tom Cruise was reaching out. And I felt it in my dream. I saw it. I know. And then when I woke up, I felt it again too. Like, yeah, you know, Tom Cruise wants to come talk to me. And you know what, Tom Cruise, I don't want to put you out there like this either, but I know you're a 33rd Freemason. And you know I don't like that. You know I'm against that. But I also know you're a badass actor though. You would be a good fucking actor from my story. You really would. And I'm willing to put all that aside as long as you do my story right, you're acting right, and I'll pay you right for that. But you got to do my story right. You know what I'm saying? For that. And like I said, I'm not gonna judge you for being a third. Just don't fuck with me, bro. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. You know, on that area, on that side. On that side, don't come at me. You know, wrong. Cause I'll destroy your whole fucking career. I'll take your bank account, your houses, cars, your fame. I'll destroy you within. I'll put you in prison. If I have to, it'll get worse than that. So don't fuck with me like that. Don't. I was even thinking, Brad Pitt. I was even thinking, fuck, what's that dude's name? And Ben Affleck. You know, there's quite a few actors out there that, like maybe two handfuls that I was thinking that would actually be pretty good for my story. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be an actor, dog. I'm gonna be, you know, the star of a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? And when that does happen, you're gonna love the movies. You're gonna fucking love the shit out of my movies. The shit out of them. I do know Brad Pitt. One time I looked at him on E. That's on E. You know how you got shows or whatever with this show called E. And he looked at me. He was on. Like he and I was reading his lips, and I was kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, bitch, are you attacking me, dog? Are you trying to intimidate me? Like, are you trying to size me up? I don't like what I saw. I don't like what I saw, dog. And immediately after I said that, they showed about maybe the same day, later that day or the next day, they showed him on TV again, and he was completely different. But if you look at that, what I'm talking about, you'll be like, yeah, he does look like he's bucking up. So he does look like that. I wonder what he was saying, you know, behind his lips. And I still to this day want to know what he said, and I'm gonna find out. But if that ain't you no more, Brad Pitt, and you're a different man now, stay that way, dog. Don't go back to that Brad Pitt. You don't want no smoke. Don't go back to that Brad Pitt, because you'll be a lot more happier, and way more happier in all kinds of ways if you don't go back to that Brad Pitt. Because I know in your movie, Troy, I love that movie. That movie was a good movie. And I know, shit, we can make badass movies together like that. Me as the king, you as my right hand man, me fighting Satan, and you fighting, the second in command. You know what I'm saying? We go to war. And you know how you said, when you went up to the kingdom of, I can't remember, but you said, oh, dog. You start calling them out, dog, dog. And I was like, that's exactly what the fuck king does when I say, Satan! Satan! You're mine. Now, I'll get way better than that, dog. Way. I started building my fucking power, my energy up and strength. All that, right? And then Satan comes up, pops up. And his kingdom rises after that. And it's just me and you. And maybe a few Spartans behind us. And then chaos happens. War pops up. I start kicking Satan's ass. You start kicking 4 high-ranked demons. My Spartan starts taking out fucking 20 men at a time. And it's just war going on. War, right? Spiritual. And I'm fucking doing moves on Satan like that dude Arthur in that movie Arthur. I think that movie Arthur was when he had like supernatural powers with his sword, and he didn't know who he was until later on in life, and he knew that he had a high calling in life, and he had to go against the biggest evil fucking demon out there. You know what I'm saying? And of course, and he won in the end. And you see, that's we already got movies like that already out there. But the movies that I'm gonna make, the movies that I want to make, and that I am gonna make, the sound effects, the storyline, the impact it's gonna leave in people's faces when they go to theaters, and then later on in life see it on YouTube if they couldn't see it in the theater or on Netflix. They're gonna continue to see that movie over and over and over and over. And it's going to continue to come straight to my bank account and y'all's bank accounts, because everything I touch turns to gold, bro. Everything I put my effort and heart and mind, soul, body into it, it's going to come back like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. So you think you're getting paid now? Fuck with me. Fuck with me. You're going to get paid more. But don't turn into that Brad Pitt that I saw. That's all I ask, Brad Pitt. Don't turn into that Brad Pitt. Be that humble Brad Pitt. Be that same Brad Pitt you are, but don't turn into that Brad Pitt. Be the same Brad Pitt you are, and stay and remain humble when you're around me. When you're around me, remain humble. And just remain Brad Pitt, but remain humble. That's all I'm asking. And I'll put you in my movies by all means. And Ben Affleck, I like the movie that he made in Batman. One of his Batman movies. He did real good in that Batman movie. I like that movie. Wow, another entity. Anyways. All right, so back on. So, and I'm gonna name another few actors, maybe another video. I'm just naming those three for now. Shit. Yeah, and it's gonna be so. The future is gonna be so bright. You don't have no idea. And so in that dream, they shut the door, and I was upset. And I woke up and I was telling myself, like, I put it out there in the universe, like, I put it out there energy-wise, like, I'm aware of what you're doing, dog. I'm aware. I just want you to know I'm aware. That's not right what you're doing. So if you're listening to this, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck, reach out to me, 361-461-1815, and we could talk, start strategizing about what we want to do in our movies, and agree with it together, as a team. Agree to it together as a team, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, that sounds nice, but I know I could do better by doing this, and hear me out, and you're gonna love it. And I'm gonna do the same thing to you, and you, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hear you out, and if I like it and love it, I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, you know what I'm saying? High five, bro. Let's do this shit. Let's get it done. And then 3 months and 3.5 months from now, when everything pops off in Texas, and I have free time at last, and I'm out this fucking cage, and I'm free as a lion now, ready to rule. We could go to fucking theaters and start making these movies. You know what I'm saying? Or hang out, whatever, and then make the movies. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. I'm just saying. Just be ready, be prepared. And if you're prepared already, reach out. If you're about that money, you want to have a good time making that money, reach out. I'm here. 361-461-1815. And it's over. So, and then this third dream, or the next dream after, and this next dream, fuck, I'm trying to remember now. I'll remember in a minute. But I think that's pretty much all for this video, though. Because if I don't remember in the next few seconds, I'll just cut the video off. And I'll tell you next time on the... Oh, yeah, one more thing. The hurricane. Don't panic buy right now. Don't panic buy. But I'm going to tell you a list of what to buy. Every single buddy that's listening to this, that are not dumb, that know already shit's going to happen, that don't want to, listen. If you're smart and righteous and you're one of my angels, buy flashlights, little LED flashlights right now. Stock up on canned goods like corn, chili beans, peanut butter, buy peanuts, chocolates, produce like apples, peaches, bananas. Stock up on sour pickles. You like pickles, sliced pickles, chips, salsa, fucking water, for sure, water. And don't overbuy it. Just like if you go to HEB, why buy one case, buy another one next time. And then go again 2 weeks later, a week later, buy another one next time. Don't overbuy flashlights, don't overbuy waters, don't overbuy canned goods and produce and all that. Because at the end of this month, it's gonna pop off. You got a week and a half, week and a half, maybe a little more than a week and a half. Maybe, like by a day or two. No. Hold on. Less than a week and a half. Because today we're the 13th. Two weeks. You got like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You got like 2 weeks. It could happen in a week and a half. It could happen in 2 weeks from now. But I'm sending, look, I'm building energy in this world right now, so it's a little hot now. I don't like it hot. Can't stand heat. I mean, I like it warm when you go to the beach. I don't like it hot. I like it warm, windy, the sun out, the few clouds. Excuse me, and that's what I like. But I don't like it windy as fuck where you can't enjoy barbecue and your canopy's fucking no. I just like the cool breeze to be, you know what I'm saying, so you can feel alive. You know what I'm saying? The wind on your face, the sun on your back. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's my vibe. But I'm building this energy right now, worldwide. I'm in all around the world. All this energy is getting built up, and not just in the world, but in space, in the universe right now. I'm calling this energy, because I'm gonna send a lot of shit. It's lining up, people. It's lining up. You know, meteor showers all over the world, earthquakes, you know, tsunamis, volcanoes. But back to the hurricane that's coming our way. It's gonna be big, people. It's gonna be terrifying when you see this motherfucker start, and it's only gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point where you're gonna say, "Fuck, King, you're gonna kill us. You're gonna kill us with this kind of fucking hurricane." No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because look what I'm about to say. I'm going to do this because I want you to know who's in control here. And I'm going to build this motherfucker so big, it's going to terrify the fuck out of everybody. And then right before it hits, the day before it hits, it's going to split into three, which has never happened in all humanity. Never have you seen a hurricane split into three in the last second. What the fuck? What do you mean a hurricane is going to split into three? That's impossible. That's never happened in science. In Mother Nature. It's always one hurricane here, one there, a tornado here, tornadoes there, right? But I've never seen one hurricane big split into three. Yeah, the middle one's gonna go to Texas, the other one's gonna go to Mexico, the other one's gonna go to, hey, what the fuck, now it's Mexico? Yeah, be ready, Mexico. I'm sick and tired of a lot of shit right now. So is God, bro. I'm out of patience. If I'm out of patience, he's out of patience. He goes by my heart. He goes by what my thoughts, not my thoughts, but he goes by what I feel. If I feel disrespected for so fucking long, which I have felt for so fucking long, and my patience will run out with a lot of y'all out there that are wicked. There are a lot of y'all that are just evil people, and a lot of y'all are not evil people. And I want to thank you for that, and continue to stay like that, because we're gonna party together like that. And trust me, we will. We are. You have no idea how our life's gonna be when this new world order gets in effect. You think you're living it now? Think you're living it now? Man, our medicines, our counselors, our teachers, our doctors, our principals, our presidents, our governors, our world leaders, our government officials, city workers, our restaurants, everything's gonna be better. Our people are gonna be better. We're gonna be more full. Everyone's gonna be positive energy. Everyone's gonna be high energy. Everyone's gonna be, giving, caring. They're gonna be so happy. They're gonna be people that are gonna be so blessed. They're gonna knock on your neighbor's door. You're gonna knock on your neighbor's door, And you're gonna know. You're gonna be like, hey, I noticed you needed a tree. What do you mean I need? Yeah, dude, you got no trees in your front yard. Well, I don't have. Well, I got plenty of trees, man. I got so much in the bank right now. I want your house. I want my neighbor house to look good. Or you ain't got no plants. Or I noticed you don't got this or that. Hey, check it out. Here you go. What the fuck? And you're gonna be so blessed, and it's gonna come out of your heart. Like your cup's gonna overflow, and then they're gonna. You're gonna just. I'm just giving examples. But you never had that. But you always wish you were that blessed. And then you're going to be that blessed, but your neighbor ain't. And you're going to be like, well, fuck, now I'm so blessed. I could actually impact his life now. And then you're going to impact his life, and he's going to realize people do care. I thought my neighborhood never cared about me. But on the down low, you did. You just couldn't help him. You know what I'm saying? But now that you're up the ladder and he needs help, you got him, dog. Because he's older. Because he lost his wife, maybe because he has a missing leg, and people just don't give him that attention that he needs, and he doesn't cry out to help. He doesn't ask anybody for help, and he noticed that. But the world goes, they don't notice that shit, but you do because you're his neighbor. Fucking, you're always 24/7 at that house, but in your heart, it comes from your heart. And another entity. Anyways, yeah, it's getting hot and I have to pick up the AC a little bit. Yeah, another entity. Anyways, they're talking about the King of France right now. And I'm glad they're talking about him like that. Just don't talk to me. Don't talk about me like that. I'll crush you. Anyways. Oh yeah, the hurricane. It's gonna split into three. It's gonna split into three at the last seconds. One's gonna hit, and it's gonna convert. It ain't gonna be as big. It's gonna as big. It's gonna be big, people. Big enough to rock Texas and Mexico. Now I'm not saying it's gonna hit all of it, but it's gonna hit half. It's gonna hit the upper part of Mexico, and it's gonna hit Louisiana. And then this hurricane is gonna push so far past Texas, it's even gonna damage even Arizona. A little bit of probably like half of Arizona. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna go past Corpus, San Antonio, El Paso, all the way to Arizona. And then the bottom one is gonna hit Mexico, and it's gonna continue. It's gonna hit all of the border of Mexico, the bottom, a little bit lower than the border, and it's gonna continue to go, and then it's gonna hit Louisiana, and it's gonna continue to go and continue to go. Of course, it's not gonna. After so far, it's gonna start to weaken and then disappear. But it's gonna impact Arizona too. Mexico is going to continue to hit all of Mexico on the upper part, and then it's going to vanish. Same thing with Louisiana. It's going to hit Louisiana hard, and then it's going to, after Louisiana, it's going to continue to go up north, but it's going to weaken and weaken and weaken and fade. It's going to weaken and fade. So right now, today, when you see this video, get yourself some canned goods, flashlights, candles, whatever else your kids like, peanuts, wipies, get you some nice, toilet paper, hygiene, shampoos, soaps, because our water is going to be on. And I'm only saying this because some power is going to go out. Not all over the world, not all over in every city either. Like my power ain't gonna go out. I know that. Not mine. Uh, oh, everything on SPID is gonna be lit up still. All the restaurants are gonna be safe. My banks, my hospitals, my schools, my colleges, all my assets like the bridges and the ship, the the Tech State Aquarium, the USS Lexington, the military base is gonna be okay. Just all I'm asking is take everything and put it in a secure place that could fly away, like lawn chairs, light pieces of plywood. You know that be careful with that plywood. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. The 4x4s, I'm talking about the thin sheets that you hammer your windows with, that are thin, but because the wind will pick that shit up, and it'll, it's gonna land somewhere. So if you got plywood like that, I suggest you put it in your garage, lay it on the ground somehow, or tie it to the wall with rope or a chain, and just keep it secure. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like if you have it outside, just laying on your fence or on the ground or whatever, just loose woods, anything that's loose, little by little, day by day, start picking it up, organize it little by little. I'm not saying go all out every day or right now. I'm just saying you got time, people, we got time. And I'm saying this because the power is gonna go out, and then AEP is gonna have to come, pick up the poles, and fix whatever that got damaged. But there's reasons for this. Don't say, damn, King's doing all this to fuck shit up and slow us down. No, it's not us. It's the wicked. We have to slow them down. And this hurricane's gonna kill. It's gonna kill people. It's gonna kill people. So when this hurricane hits, be prepared to know that some of your old high school buddies or college buddies or even some of your family members, they're not gonna make it because they're evil and you just didn't know. Or maybe you did know and you're like, fuck yeah, they're gone out of my life. You know what I'm saying? King and God took them out of my life. I applaud you for that. But I don't want to, and I can't kill everybody wicked with this hurricane. It's only gonna slow them down way more now. Because excuse me, after this hurricane hits, 50-60% of the wicked people are going to be wiped out of Texas, the upper part of Mexico, and Louisiana. 50-60% of all the wickedness in this state, in the upper part of Mexico, Louisiana, and then some of Arizona, and the front of Arizona. It's going to give us. So when I conquer Texas and get my inheritance, I could go up north like I plan to. I could go to Louisiana and branch out that way, and then branch out and then want to branch out up, and then branch out south, and go after the cartels, go after all the wicked people in Mexico, and all the voodoo priests and psychics and animal sacrifices and Satan worshippers in Louisiana, because there's a lot of wicked people in Louisiana, man. That's like Sin City, Sin State over there. And when this happens, people, you're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me for it. You're gonna thank me for it later. Not today, not tomorrow, because it ain't even happened yet. It ain't even here yet. But when it gets here, I'm going to get some phone calls. I know I am. I know I am in my heart. From city officials, y'all going to call me. You're going to ask me, King, what do we do? What do we do? And I'm going to be like, calm down. Calm down. What do you mean? Well, what do we do, bro? I'm shaking, bro. The lightning. I heard there's tornadoes now. Oh, yeah, another thing. It ain't just the hurricane. It's going to be tornadoes, too. Lightning, hail. It's going to be some motherfucking, it's going to be chaos for the wicked people, though. Chaos. And when they die, they're going to get crushed by trees. If they go outside, or If they're outside, hell's gonna hit them in the head. Not just hit them and kill them, but and the hell's gonna just crush them like hammer, like somebody beating them with a hammer all over their body. They're gonna get massacred in their house when the tornadoes come and destroy their house, and they get squashed by their own refrigerators and plywoods and shanked by all the debris. And then days later, after everything's done, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see these wicked people all fucking beat up and flies, and you're gonna get the body bags, and the corners are gonna have put on. But you're gonna feel a sense of more peace after this happens. Everybody's gonna feel it, not just me. Everybody's gonna feel it, to the point where P. Diddy, if he's still alive at this time, which I think he might be, but P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, fucking, wish this dude, the dude that came on Titanic, that white dude, sucks that he was part of P. Diddy's crew, and he's fucking satanic worshiper too. But him too, whatever his name is, that dude that came on Titanic. And there's gonna be a lot of fucking, because of this hit and all these wicked people dying, it's gonna cause a lot of chains to break off us. More, on me, my kids, my nephew, my community, and not just my city, but my state, Arizona. It's gonna crack open that door for us to go up there one day, and it's gonna stay cracked open. They can't gain ground after this. Same thing, Louisiana and Mexico. It's gonna crack that door open so much where I'm like, damn, now I just can't wait till my military come pick my ass up. But I got a lot of city officials that I still need to lock up after this hurricane. Because after this hurricane, they're going to get exposed to the max. Because once these people die, they're not going to have all their gang stalkers to protect them, because they're dead now. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to have no money, no strength, no foundation. They're not going to have all their minions to go do their dirty work while they collect all the fucking all the fucking riches off them, and off of my money. Trying to siphon my money, my energy, my success, my everything I worked so hard for behind closed doors. Everything that I've touched turns to gold, and they know that. So they will go and steal my ideas, steal my music, steal my thoughts, steal my movies, steal my producers, steal my whatever, my girlfriends that I'm trying. They would steal it. You know what I'm saying? And then get rich off it and say they did it, and say, and then on the low, people that they want to act all big shit around, they'll be like, I stole it from King this whole time. I stole it from him. Yeah, it was his idea, but I got that bitch. I got him. I'm living off his dream. You know what I'm saying? And little does he know, motherfuckers in this box crying, sick. We got them all. Bitch, I ain't sick. I ain't sick in the head like you. I ain't crying. If I cry, it's because I'm getting rich as fuck. I'm killing motherfuckers as fuck right now. I'm more successful. I'm getting more successful as fuck right now. I'm getting my flowers from all over parts of the world right now. And people in my community may not see it, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Behind closed doors, like I said, you don't know what I'm getting in these different realms. So, damn, I've been on here a minute and 40 minutes, an hour 40 minutes. So, when these city officials not all these city officials, just the wicked ones I'm talking about. This is only for the wicked ones. They're gonna be like, damn, man, we don't got our soldiers, or this cops did, this corrupt cops did, because there's gonna be even corrupt cops that some of them are gonna die. There might be some city workers that work for the water plants, the gutters, the dumps, Anybody in the city that's wicked, they're gonna die. Not all of them, but be prepared. There's gonna be wicked teachers, wicked nurses, wicked doctors that are living off my money in badass houses, badass cars, and they think their brick house is gonna save them. Charlie, you think that concrete house and wall is gonna save you? Charlie, you think your basement's gonna save you if you have one, or your garage, or your closet, or your tub? Charlie, when judgment comes, you can't do nothing about it. So Charlie, your time's up for 60-50% of y'all. The other 40-50 that's gonna make it after this, that are still wicked, there's a reason for it. Because I still need you here on earth. I still need you right here. Because I'm gonna make an example out of your bitch ass to the whole fucking world. Because yeah, you send these minions to do all your fucking dirty work, but I'm going to the motherfuckers that called these shots. I'm going to the motherfuckers that planned these master plans on me. I'm going straight to the top. I'm gonna get every single one of you. This is personal. So yeah, I need you alive right now. But I'm gonna take half of your strength, half of your half of everything, even half of Satan. Even half of Satan in Texas is gonna die. He's gonna be in a wheelchair, crying. He's gonna be exposed. That fool John that was in the mental hospital, that fool's gonna be in a wheelchair. Oh, I need help, man. I need help, man. I'm running out of cash, man. Give me more blood, man. I need more animals, man. But then everyone's gonna be like, we can't, bro. We got the feds on our ass. Like we're under a microscope, all of us now. It ain't just him, then and them, all our minions, and us every now and then. Now all our minions are dead, and then all of the attention's on us right now. All us demonic big wells here in Texas, in Corpus, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. Like for instance, a big well. A big well would be Thomas J. Henry. That fool's a big well. Demonic, not just a big well. He's a big, what I mean by big well, he's a big demonic well. That's a big well that you want. Like Thomas J. Henry. I need him still alive because I want to fuck him up personally. And we all are. Not just me. We all are. Together. All my righteous officials, all my righteous judges and lawyers and cops and feds and secret services and military, when it's time, we're gonna go get him. You know, he may get locked up, but while he's locked up, he's gonna stay locked up, suffer. And when I get out of this box, my military come get me, we'll go get Thomas J. Henry out of prison. And after that, we're going to have a field day. We're going to have a field day with him. Because he didn't do not just to me, he did it to so many people, dog. So many people have suffered and died because of him. It's all organized. It's all organized. I know exactly what he's about. Exactly what he's about. What he does behind closed doors, how he thinks, how he acts. What he says, what he types, what his plans are. But he can't flee the country. We all got eyes on him right now. But I need him alive still. But when that day comes, believe me, dude, we're coming to get you out of your prison or out of the mansion that you stole from me, that you bought off my money, and that you try to catch all this clout and fame and fucking recognition and stole all my plans. Like you try to steal American Bank and try to call American Bank, which is my bank, my fucking center, and you try to fucking say you call it Thomas J. Henry Center. Not only am I gonna own your wannabe buildings that you think you own that are my buildings, not only am I gonna own them, but you're gonna be like, fuck, man, now I gotta surrender his fucking buildings. Yeah, his buildings. Now you can't say they're yours no more because they never been yours. They always been mine. And the whole world's gonna say, but I thought Thomas J. Henry was a legit lawyer. No, he never been a legit lawyer, people. Never. He does business with my neighbors, and they wicked as fuck. He got them on speed dial, and they got him on speed dial. Thomas J. Henry's linked up with a lot of people, man. And it ain't just in Corpus. It ain't just in Corpus, people. It ain't just in Corpus. San Antonio, Houston, Austin, Dallas. So, anyways, I gotta finish this video pretty soon. The hurricane, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, people. It has to happen. God, I can't do nothing about it no more. I can't. It's not in my hands. It's not in my hands, but I had to make this video so people could be up to par. People in the you know, so when this happens, you know, you're not scared, you're not worried, you're not, it just has to happen this way. It has to. It has to. It's like, why have for instance, people, this has to happen the right way. I have to do this the right way, and so does God. Why would we want to kill P. Diddy if he hasn't confessed yet and rat him out, which he's gonna do any day now? And if he don't before the hurricane, he's gonna do it right after the hurricane, people. Right after the hurricane, because all their muscles gonna be gone. Satan's minions are gonna be gone. He's gonna be in a wheelchair after this hurricane. Because right now, when I was in the hospital, I drew blood out of him, embarrassed him, and let him know when I get out, it's on, motherfucker. It's on. And when I got out, it's been on ever since, right? And now he's like, fuck, I'm getting exposed. I gotta make him look crazy. I gotta send him to the hospital. I gotta do something, man. I need you bad. I need anybody that's willing to do my dirt and take the fall for my dirt. I need anybody that's willing to take the fall for my dirt. But I'm gonna pay you with this cursed money that I stole from King. I'm gonna pay you with his money. But whenever you take this money, little do you know, I'm still gonna lose. I'm still gonna you're still gonna get persecuted, exposed, shot, sick, die, go to prison, humiliated. And because it's cursed money, you're taking money that's King's money that wasn't given by King, it was, and by his heart. It was given by Satan that he stole. And then you're using King's money to have him taken out or locked up or persecuted in a psych ward, when all he's doing is just lacing us up. He's God's chosen prophet. He's not doing all this himself. We're all doing it now. We're all involved now. You don't touch King. You don't touch him. And now everybody's involved now. And they're standing up for me now. Cops, judges, lawyers. Not all judges, not all lawyers, not all cops. But a lot of y'all. And y'all are pushing back the darkness with me. And I applaud you for that. I honor you for that. The feds, the Secret Service, the Homeland Security, my military that are rising with me. Don't be, if you have a good heart, dude, and you believe in God, don't worry about this hurt. This is nothing. This is just has to happen. It has to. Because after this hurricane, people, like I said, he's going to be in a wheelchair, banged up, nose bleeding, still talking his shit. But everyone's going to say, he was right. That is Satan. Look at that fool, man. Can't wait to hang his ass. You know what I'm saying? We just need to lock up the Illuminatis and a few more Freemasons. And a few more Illuminatis like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, and a lot more others. But we need to get those right away. And when we do, Trump's gonna be biting his fucking nose. JD Vance, Elon, just scratching their skin. Satan's gonna be in a wheelchair, banged up, nose bleeding. The Matrix, people, it's all deteriorating right now, one by one, plucking them like a rose. every day. And then by the time you know it, every day, day by day, we're blossoming, blossoming. And when the hurricane comes, dog, all of y'all are gonna be like, shit, we know what's gonna happen. We're ready for it. You're gonna be ready for this hurricane like the way I am. I can't wait till this hurricane comes, or 3 hurricanes. It ain't just a hurricane, it's gonna be 3. So I'm putting this video out there, like, you know, right now. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna download and shoot it on YouTube, Facebook, you know, and everyone could read my lips, read every word I said. And y'all could write down, take notes, you know, get ready. Don't panic buy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Thank God this is finally happening, people. It's finally gonna happen. Shout out to those actors. Reach out. Fuck what they say. Come straight to the source. Just call me. If you can't visit me because they won't let you, call me. They can't stop you from calling me. They can't stop that. We can still talk, dog. But you may not be able to see me yet, but after the hurricane you will. I promise you that. And when you come to my house, everyone in the community is going to want to come over too. I'm just being honest. Especially my neighbors are going to, you know, maybe my neighbors or neighborhood, if they find out you're at my house drinking a beer or two, yeah, bro, another entity. But I'm just happy that they're saying that to them amongst each other. Anyways, yeah, reach out, bro. You can reach out right now and we could kick it after the hurricane, and the city's gonna be like, man, we're starting to get famous people more involved now. You know, we're starting to get charity to Texas, Mexico. We're starting to rebuild. It's when we're building more in peace without no more distractions. It's all, everything's flowing simpler. It's not no more debates and road blockages and walls and rules and regulations and all bunch of bullshit to slow King down in you and our streets and our community. Because all that power that Satan had is 60-50% gone. Right now he's at 15, 20%, 25%. But after this hurricane, it's going to go up to another 25, 30%, 35%. So that's going to go up to 60, 50 to 55, 60%. And then we're going to get more money after this hurricane. I'm saying we are, because when I get it, I distribute it out to my community. I share my wealth. When I get it, I put some money aside that I'll never touch. I put some money aside for infrastructure, some money aside to keep the government running and keep my government officials on top of their game. I'll put some money towards farms and ranches and food products, some money for research, engineering, hospitals, schools, more, like, you know, and it's gonna more. I'm talking about more, and it's gonna be faster, smoother, simpler. I'm talking about fast, not fast where like I want it, right, like the way I really want it, but it's gonna be faster. It's gonna be simpler, straight to the point. No more fucking do's and don'ts. As many the don't. It's gonna be, yes, you can do this. What? Now I have more authority to do all this? What? Damn, King was right after this hurricane, dog. We needed this shit to happen, dog. We needed this shit to happen. He was right this whole fucking time. God damn, who's this dude? He's excuse me. He's an angel sent by God. And if you think that makes your spirit jump for joy, wait till you see him in the future, boy. Girl. Wait till you see him in the future. Right now, this ain't shit. And even after the hurricane ain't shit. Wait till I get out this cage and I'll start ruling. And wait, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. You don't know. You don't know. You have no idea. No idea. So, yeah, day by day, I'm going to take care of myself, love on myself, love myself, thank myself, give myself flowers, give myself a pat on the back. Good job, Rich. You did another day of hard work. You ate, you showered, showered, shaved, you ate good, You save people, you expose people, you bless people like you do best. You gave all that praise to the Most High. You gave your whole heart to God, like to the Most High, like you always do. And now you're reaping what you sowed, which is good karma. Because you gave nothing but good karma to these people, and they gave you nothing in return. So I'm giving you nothing but good in return, and nothing but good karma in return. Good karma in return for this. Because not only did you endure the storms, even it. You got them prepared. You got them at peace. You got them ready. Mind, body, soul, spirit, energy. Not energy, but mind, body, soul, and spirit, and yeah. And now I thank you for that, son. You just did not say nothing. You explained yourself. You spoke from your heart. You got them ready. And now they know what you know. Now they know what you know. Now they're not terrified right now. They're not. Now they know what you know. Now they know why this hurricane has to come. Now they know why you do what you do. And I can't just go all out and go full force. And I got another video that I'm gonna download, another one, because I got a lot of things to say about those hospitals. A lot of shit to say about those hospitals. And a few things, a lot more shit to say about the jails, but there's a lot of shit I have to say about those hospitals that y'all still don't know yet. You still don't know yet. And as I go day by day, I'm gonna lay that pipe down and keep banging at that fucking that empire that they built. Let them know we're coming. We're coming. We're coming. Boom, boom. Shaking that empire, give them fear. And that bang is giving dents and dents and dents, right? Bam, bam, bam. A week later, that dent cave in more. Another week, more. Until that unbreakable empire falls. Because that dent bulged so deep, it had no corners to. All the corners are bent in, and that empire falls. That metal iron, made out of iron, that they built out of my money that they stole, that they hide inside. All their riches that they stole from me, all my riches, not theirs, my riches that they stole from me. All their data, all their lies, deceptions, gonna fall, and all that shit's gonna come out. All that wealth. And there's not just one empire. There's a lot of them in the city, all the cities in Texas, Mexico, Arizona, and they all gonna fall when we get that wealth. All that information of why they died, of why that had to happen, or why they died, why that happened, and then I'm telling you why that had to happen. Because I could say all this on the video right now. Yeah, you're more aware, more awakened of like why this has to happen. But when it does, you're gonna be like, damn, King was right, dog. King was so fucking right, dog. What the? How does he know all this knowledge, wisdom, and all that? I could have ruled the whole United States when I was in that hospital in January. I could have, and they knew it. They knew it. That's why when I got out, they fucking attacked me like crazy and gang stalked me. because they're like, fuck, he really knows how to conquer this whole fucking nation. But I was like, fuck, but I know your plan too. You're gonna throw all that shit on me when it was all on you this whole time. You're gonna use me as a scapegoat, and I can't do that shit. The whole world's gonna hate me even more if I do it that way. So I was like, fuck, I gotta be patient, man. Damn. I could have took out the whole United States, and they knew that. They knew that. They knew that. But I was like, I can't because they're using me as a scapegoat. I saw it when I was in the hospital. And I'll explain on the next video what I saw and what I learned and what I felt and what I knew after that. Not just that, all that, but what I knew and found out after that. I said, damn, I can't do it this way. Because immediately after that, I was gonna go to Mexico psych ward. If I would have went that route, the whole city would have been on fire. Not the whole city, but like 80%, 75% of the whole city, 65% of the whole city, like 65 to 80% of the whole city would have been on fire. Houses blown up, the hospitals, schools, all that are important, very important. They were gonna, I don't know about the schools, but I know the hospitals were. A lot of houses, a lot of stores, gas stations. They're gonna say, oh yeah, you wanna, all right, motherfucker, we'll burn down this, we'll blow this shit up. You wanna take us all out right now? All right, bitch, we'll take a lot of your shit then. We'll burn all this shit then, you know what I'm saying, that we stole from you. We'll burn it all down. So when I got out, that's why you had all these houses on fire, because they're like, fuck, man, we got out of the hospital and he's still fucking winning. Man, fuck this. He's gonna get us for our house now. They've caught on, you know, they found out we stole this house from him. Let's burn it. And then, you know, flee the country or flee the city. It's time to go. So that's why you saw houses on fire, because all those houses that caught on fire are my houses or cars. All those cars are my cars. But these are demonic, reptilian fucking demons, Satan worshippers, fucking gang members, and go on and on and on and on. Living off my money and causing chaos in the city, or fucking, yeah, and destroying lives and stealing and killing and hating and just polluting this, just throwing swamp energy everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I had to get out of the hospital. I said, fuck, I gotta pull all the energy back. Damn, but hey, at least I know now what they really were up to. Now I know if I do that same thing in every nation, it ain't gonna work, because every nation, they're gonna rig it up like that too. Every nation's rigged like that. Maybe not Europe, Poland for sure, Europe for sure, which is Europe right here. You know, Japan, all my G7, you know, leaders, France, excuse me, and some parts of Africa. Shout out to the Mexican president. I love you, baby. You're doing good. Don't fear the cartel. Fuck them. Don't fear them. Little by little, I'm gonna start giving you more cash though. I know I've been sending you a little bit of money, you know, money on the side. But just do your hair, get fed good. That money's for you, baby. That money's for you. Your hair, your nails, dresses, you know, your kids if you have kids, your familia. That's just a little money. It's only gonna get better, but you're doing a good job. Don't fear the cartel. All your higher ups, you know, are ready to protect you, and they're gonna protect you at any cost. So don't worry, and I will too, at any cost. So don't worry, baby. I got you. And this hurricane too, everything I'm doing and saying right now, you gotta do that same shit in Mexico. Do the same shit in Louisiana and the beginning of Arizona too. You know, flashlights, canned goods, all the little stuff that's laying around, tied it up. You know, trim your branches, your trees that are all fucking mangoes, and you know, trim your plants, your trees, you know, so the branches won't break, and and then you got more shit to clean up later. Tell your city officials to pick up more trash, to clean up the streets more, so after this hurricane it won't be so much to clean. You know what I'm saying? It won't be so much. It won't be overwhelming. It'll just be like, this ain't shit. Look at that. Oh, that's a little bit over here, a little bit over there. But damn, yeah, that house is all fucked. That house is all fuck yeah. That store. Oh man, that car is all fuck yeah. It's all fucked up. But our highways are good. Our restaurants are good. Our hospitals, our schools, our stripes, our refineries, our bridges, our fucking base, I go on and on and on. Our Texas Aquarium's good. Our port, refineries, our oil fields are good. Our animals are good. Our farms are good. We good. But a lot of people died, and those lot of people that died are evil. Shit. Hell yeah, I remember that neighbor stole from me, and he fucking been a drug dealer for 40 plus years, passed on that generation to generation, or he's been a drug dealer for 100 fucking years. Gang member too. And look at them, nothing, dead, wiped out. Cars, everything. And not all their cars are going to be damaged either. Some of them, it'll just be the house. Some of them might just be the car. But there's a reason for it. Slow them down. You know what I'm saying? Some of them might die in the car. Some might die in the house. But if they live, they just did. Not only are they just gonna live, they're gonna also be slowed down too. They might lose a car or all cars. Their house is gonna be all fucked up. Now they gotta repair it. They look stupid as fuck repairing it now because they know why. They know why. And they know that their day's coming. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna look dumb as fuck repairing. If we had anything to repair, we're not, because we know how the world is. Hey dog, sometimes it pours, sometimes it rains, sometimes it suns, sometimes it shames, but when it shames them, not us. It shames the wicked, not us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it loves, sometimes it gives, sometimes it takes, sometimes it bends. You know what I mean? And that's just life. But it's the cycle of life. It's a cycle of balance. You know what I'm saying? A balance. And like I said, after this hurricane, a lot of fucking higher ups are gonna be, especially New York, Washington. Not all of them. Only the wicked ones in them. And all the righteous ones are gonna be like, damn, King, I love this shit. I could come to work and laugh. I feel like smoking a joint to this shit. And no wonder you love marijuana. I could. Woo. This is so fun, dog. So fun. Let me pop a beer bottle. Sir, are you a little drunk? Fuck yeah. Well, we would fire you, but that wicked person that hated you is dead now. That's right, pussy. You're gonna cheers. You're gonna cheer. You're gonna cheers with your homeboys, and you're gonna be like, we got our power back, dog. King took out that motherfucking giant, that whale that was in our office. He didn't show up to work because his family died in Louisiana or Texas, and he's all taking it personal, and now he knows his day's coming, and he didn't show up to work. He actually fucking quit. Or this dude in Texas. It may not just, I'm not talking about Pentagon and Washington. It's gonna happen everywhere in the United States, and then parts of Mexico, Louisiana, Arizona, right? And they're gonna say, damn, hey, remember this fool was a diehard Satan worshiper and shit. Now that fool he died. He died, dog. Hey, dog, today, for some reason, does it feel so much lighter in here? Like It doesn't feel, the air don't feel so thick like it always did. Hey, does the water pressure come out better now all of a sudden? Why are the flowers blooming now better? And the birds are so happier now. And the people are laughing more now and smiling more now. And everything's gonna be more now after this hurricane, more. And it's only gonna get more, all the way to the rapture. All the way till I say, God, I think I've done it all, man. And now I just, let me enjoy it. Let me enjoy it. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Until I finally say, you know what? I'm kind of getting bored now. I won't ever say that right away. I'm gonna enjoy my fruits of my labor, baby. All this hard work, baby. Once I rule all nations, I'm gonna be like, let me enjoy it now. I'm gonna enjoy. See all my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never gonna get old. Never gonna feel old, act old. You know, and my women too. Oh yeah, another thing. I know I said I don't want no queens. But I might. If I know I could have a good woman, if I know she's a good woman, good girlfriend at first, good, you know, that checks all those boxes, and I know she's willing to have my baby, you know, my babies, I might marry her, but there's gonna be a prenup. There is gonna be a prenup. I'm not just gonna marry you. There's gonna be a prenup. I got rules still. Just because I make you my queen don't mean, no, I'm gonna have a prenup for sure. Nobody's gonna take my inheritance. I worked hard for this shit. I died for this shit. And nobody's gonna take your shit if we end up getting married. And whatever you came into this relationship with me, you know, into this relationship with, you know, that's you. I'm not gonna touch that shit or take that shit. That's you. And either you're gonna do the same shit, you know, with me. What's you is you. What's me is me. Now I'm gonna share all my riches, all my love, everything that a royal man, a royal king could have with you. I'm gonna share that with you, and I expect the same return. You know what I'm saying? Share everything a queen could share with me. You know what I'm saying? But if anything shall happen, God forbid, if anything shall happen, and be prepared, you're not gonna be the only queen either. I'm gonna have multiple queens, if you know, multiple queens, if it does get that far. But each one's gonna have a prenup and agree to it. I'm not gonna force you to. No, it's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair. It's not gonna be, I'm a fair dude. I'm not like that. It's gonna be fair. So God forbid, if you end up fucking jumping off the bandwagon, you want to go find whoever else. Oh, the front door's right there. Don't let it hit you on the way up. I'll help you. I'll roll out the carpet for you. I'll hire all my mates, butlers, give you a lunch box, a lunch bag, a Johnny sack, take with you. I might let you go with a few gifts that I bought you, little jewelry, few nice clothes. But once you leave that door, you're on your own. You're not gonna have my protection and respect, none of that bullshit. And if we have kids, it's gonna be fair too. Don't expect that you're gonna have all my kids 24/7. Hell nah. It's gonna be 50-50. And if you don't agree to that, I'm gonna take them all. If you don't agree to that 50-50, I'm gonna take them all. And you ain't gonna have 50-50. I'm gonna have 100 and you're gonna have 0. I'm a fair man, so you gotta be fair. If you end up wanting to be that type of bitch, and lie to me and waste my time, and gaslight me, and just the whole time on the low, you're just plotting to catch all this fame and catch my DNA and then bounce and live a fucking mediocre life. Hey, whatever. If that's the way, if that's what you want, but just know, if that's not what you want, good. You don't gotta worry about all that. You don't gotta worry about nothing. But if that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get. My government ain't gonna help you. My higher ups. You're gonna be a normal citizen. You're gonna be looked at as a normal citizen after that. Yeah, my kids are gonna be looked up as royalty because they are royalty. But you as a queen ain't gonna have queen rights. You're gonna lose your crown. You're gonna lose your royal rights, your royal authority, your royal power. You know, if I give you any right to have royal power, if I say, honey, you know, you're my queen, I trust you, you're worthy, you have good judgment, I give you the power authority to do this on this side to help me out with all this fucking work and labor I have. Take a little tension off and help me out on this. That's your royal duty. And if you fuck up, I'm gonna take that royal duty and add it to mine. You think I can handle that? But I want you to be successful if you're my queen too. I want you to feel like you're part of something important too. As well as my kids and our kids. If we have any, which we will. But like I said, God forbid, which I know you won't. I know you won't leave me. I know you won't. But God forbid, I know you won't leave me. You won't. Because it's only going to get better and better day by day. We're together. Better and better, 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 better. And if you think I'm dropping the ball, baby, I ain't. It's only a test. It's only a test. Because maybe on the behind the scenes, I may see something that I just might want to test. Just test to see if I can elevate you and trust you on something. So I see something behind the scenes, so I'll throw a little trap. See if you take the bait, and if you don't, I'll be like, shit, she is worthy. I'll elevate you. By the time you know, now you got royal duties with me, and you're getting more involved with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna put you on a pedestal either. I come first. I come first. I'm the head. You're the tail. Wherever the head goes, the tail follows. I'm the leader. You're the follower. Okay? Just putting that out there right now. What I say goes. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Like I said, I'll grab you a Johnny, get you a lunchbox, whatever if you want. A Barbie one, I'll get you a Barbie one. A little peanut butter sandwich, maybe an apple. And a cheese stick. Just to be a little funny. You know what I'm saying? And I'll walk you out the palace and let you go. With a bus token. Or a Greyhound. And the whole world will be like, and then another girl will come right after you and take your spot and learn not to do what you did. And she'll be partying with me, laughing with me, and then we'll have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way. And I'm not going to drop the ball just because you did. I'm going to pick up that ball that you dropped and add to that size of that ball. You know what I'm saying? And make that ball ball. Ball, I'm talking about make that ball balling. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, really did. The whole world's gonna laugh at you day in, day out. Every day you rest your head, everyone's gonna say, you stupid. You stupid as fuck. You so stupid, ain't nobody wanna be stupid with you. Or that stupid like you. What the fuck? And that's gonna be on you. You. Because you wasted the world's time thinking you're all this, and not just the world, but my time. My time, my energy, my riches, you wasted so much of my time. My plans with you, wasting my everything, my DNA with you when I could have shared that DNA to a loyal DNA. You know, a loyal woman. You know, I wasted that DNA. But I didn't, because that DNA will never be wasted. You know, I take that back, because that DNA it's never going to be wasted, my DNA. But I wasted sharing my DNA with somebody that ain't loyal. You see what I'm saying? Because my real kids are going to be so gifted. And then those gifts that I gave you and blessed you with, that you took advantage of, I'm going to take right back. I could take your spiritual gifts back. I could take any gift, not just financial gifts or reputation. You know, I could take your reputation from you. I could take your money from you. Your everything, even your spiritual gifts I could take. If I see a prophet fall off the wagon, and he's a badass prophet. I'm a real badass prophet, badass motherfucking shit, real shit. The real McCoy here. But there's other prophets under me that also see stuff too. You know what I'm saying? As well as I do, but they also see stuff too. And if I see anybody abusing their spiritual gifts like a prophet, I'll be like, nah, I'm taking those gifts and I'm giving it to myself, because you're not worthy. You're fucking up as a prophet. But if that prophet's doing good, I'm not gonna fuck with him. I'm gonna be like, hey dog, you're a prophet. I can't fuck with you. You're doing everything a prophet should do. Why would I fuck with you? I'll party with you, shit. I'll bless you. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you praise, you know, because we praise the Most High. But like I'm telling you, I could take spiritual gifts back. Those spiritual gifts I give, I could also take back. Just like God could give spiritual gifts and he could also take back, I can too. Don't say I can't. I can. Nobody knew that till now. Like I gave this girl on TV spiritual gifts, and I told her parents spiritually, here's some money, go on vacation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't tell everybody in my business all the blessings I give, but I'm telling you right now. And I saw something in there, and I felt it in my heart. It pulled on me, but she felt like she had her head down, like. And I noticed why when her parents were like so happy, full of high energy, she had her head down the whole time. And I saw something that she didn't see, that she couldn't see. And I told God, after I turned the TV off, because it kind of depressed me a little bit, because I was like, damn, why is her head down? And she stayed down too. And I said she needs confidence. So I gave her, that's what she needs. So I gave her that spirit of confidence. And then I added a couple more gifts to her. And I told her family, I said, it's not going to happen overnight. But every week, every 2 weeks, every month, every 2 months, every year by year, every 2-3 years, every 4 years. It's going to happen in levels, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see changes in her. You're going to see, King was right. She does, man, she's not the same no more. Man, we got to put this on the world. We got to share this to the world. And then I'm going to see her on TV like I put it out there already in the universe. You know, I want to see her in the next 5 months from now. Or not 5, maybe 3 months, 2 months. I want to see her before I leave this cage, though. I want to see how she looks, how she's acts now. I want to see her chin up. I want to see her look at me. I want to see her tell me in her spirit, thank you. And really mean it. She don't have to say it, just tell me in her spirit with her eyes. And when I do, I'm gonna be like, job well done. It's only gonna get better from here on out. Like I told you, like I said it would. So so hey, I just thought I'd share that with you. You know what I'm saying? And I gave the Father a lot of praise and honor for being a good father. I hope he's not a Freemason, man. I did go to my kitchen after that. I was like, fuck, if he's a Freemason or any of them are, I'm taking all those gifts back and the money. And I'm going to take him down if he's a Freemason. But I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying I didn't study him. I didn't check his background, his records. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a Freemason. But if he is, I'm taking all that shit and more. And my gifts back. My spiritual gifts. But if he ain't, everything I said is going to come true. So I ain't even tripping. Nothing. And anyways, don't be worried about the hurricane. Don't panic by it. Just, you know, be prepared. Mexico, Arizona, Louisiana, Texas. Like I said, he's going to be in a wheelchair crying. The higher ups, the fucking Illuminatis, and the entertainment, the Hollywood they're finally gonna reach out to me, because after that they're gonna say, now the door is wide enough to go fly over there, land in Corpus Christi Airport, take a fucking SUV straight to his house, go out to eat with him, take him out the house, finally, go out to eat with him, write down, our thoughts about talk about our thoughts, on the movie, and if we agree, start signing contracts, we agree to this, start making a movie. And then when it's time, I'll pop up in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might do the whole movie, Tom Cruise. Maybe you won't. Maybe you might be the main character in the movie, and maybe I will. I don't know. That we'll talk it out. That there's a reason why you didn't come. You know what I'm saying? I wish you did. It would have been badass to meet you, but there's a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason. Not getting all mad and pissed off about it. I'm rolling with the punches. I'm going with the flow. I know there's always a reason for everything. So yeah. So after this hurricane, I know y'all gonna call me right away. If y'all don't call me until then, I know y'all call me after that, and we could chill. I'll show you around the city, and then you'll get the feel. You'll get more of the feel of my life story. And then we could, sit down, have a few drinks, chill, kick it with a few honeys out here in the city, and then go on with your way after that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you gotta like to live. So do I. You know what I'm saying? And then keep rolling. Keep rolling. Like Fred Durst. And anyways, shout out to Fred Durst, dog. You need to make more songs like that. Yeah, you need to make more songs like that one, dog. You need to stop fucking bullshitting and start writing some songs like that. Anyways, that song was a good song though. Yeah, he said that. I heard that too. Anyways, next subject. I think I hit everything that I was supposed to say. I think I did. I told you my dreams, the hurricane, the acting, the to be prepared, the plans, the entertainment, like the Hollywood, the music industry. They're all gonna fall after this hurricane. They're gonna really they're gonna get locked up. They're gonna get more exposed, way more exposed, and then P. Diddy's gonna cry wolf in prison. Damn, Jay-Z's locked up, man. Oh, that fool's gonna kill me now, dog. He's gonna be pissed, man. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna jump off that motherfucking thing like a motherfucking kingfish, or the sailfish when they get hooked and they jump out the water all with that sharp point on their nose. You know how they fucking look all crazy when they drop? That's the way P. Diddy's gonna be when he jumps off that motherfucking second floor or third floor in prison. I don't know if there's third floor, but there's second floor for sure. It's gonna be on camera. And he's gonna get his legs broken. His arms gonna be broken. He's gonna be in a wheelchair like Satan after this hurricane. And he's gonna be like, and then after that happens, this is what's gonna happen next. I know, mark my words on stone. He's gonna say, I'm sorry, man. Hey, I gotta confess, man. I gotta confess everything, dog. I gotta do it, man, before I die, dog. I gotta do it. No. He's gonna say that in the cell, and the cops are gonna be like, he broke. They gonna get him out, wheelchair. Oh, this is gonna be funny. We're gonna have it all recorded now. Yeah, man, I used to pray. I used to take King's hair and his blood that they used to take out of the hospital, and I'll do all the same fucking rituals on him. And ever since he was a kid, they injected him with this. How the fuck is he still alive? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Still to this day, I don't know why I'm even locked up too. I did everything I fucking possibly could do, man. I followed Satan's rules, and even Satan don't even know how to rule, man. Look at where I'm at. I trusted Satan, man. I worship Satan, man. I seen him in flesh, man. And I'm here fucking suffering, dying, getting sick. Everything I said about him and did to him is coming back on me, dog. Look at me, dog. Look at me, man. And everyone's gonna be fucking laughing. And then Jay-Z's gonna be in the cell. Fuck, man. Now it's gonna happen to me, dog. Fuck. Now I'm fucking mad at P. Diddy as fuck. Damn, now I'm next. And everyone in the fucking prison is gonna smile. They're gonna be like, yeah, you are next, motherfucker. The same shit that P. Diddy, same shit gonna happen to you, bitch. And then all the women in prison are gonna say the same shit to Beyonce and then Taylor Swift. And all these other rappers that stole my money and living off of my money, all these cars, all these mansions, jewelry, all that jewelry is gonna come to me. All those mansions are mine. All them exotic clothes they wear are mine, brands, all that shit. All the high heels the bitches wear, all the badass Jordans those fools wear, those suits, it's all my money. And then check this out, it even gets juicier than that. What am I gonna do with all that? What am I gonna put it? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a fucking safe place, of course. But when I see people in my community making me happy, making me happy, you know, giving me the respect I deserve, and the praise, you know, the honor. We honor you, King. We'll do anything for you, King. Because I respect you, man. You fucking did everything for me, man. You did all these sacrifices for me and my bloodline. You did all these things for me. Least I could do is this, man. The least I could do is this. I'm gonna be like, here, dog. And this is gonna be, I'm not saying this is it right here. Nah, I'm gonna be like, here. I actually saved this for you because I knew you were gonna come. This is certain carats of gold. This was Pete, you know, remember P. Diddy, the one that I had killed? Yeah, he stole this from me and my money, man. And it's worth about 150K. The fuck? Yeah, you've been around, you've been loyal to me. I don't need it. I don't really wear it. This one's not my style either, anyways. But it's your style. And you never could afford anything like that. Never. I'll be like, here, dog. And I'm going to do that to too many people. Not so many. Too many people. Because I'm going to have all this jewelry. All these gold bars that they have stashed. Clothes, badass clothes. That they still haven't worn. That they still have in their closets. That don't fit me, but they'll fit somebody out there. I'm not just going to throw them away. Still had tags on them. I'm going to put them up where they don't catch, you know, mildew, dust, you know, where they're safe. And I'm going to pass them out to people that deserve it, that I feel deserve it, or that I want to bless for a certain type of, for whatever reason, for a certain type of reason, and reason why. There's always a reason why. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not greedy like that. And then these exotic cars. What if it's like a pink car with purple stars, but it's some chicks kind of style? It's not mine. But I know it's a fucking $500,000 car or $1 million car, $2 million car. Yeah. And then maybe I might not like it because the interior, but they like it. You know, I'm not just gonna drive it because I'm not gonna drive it because there's something I don't like about it. It's not my style. But I know it's a lot of other girls' styles, so I'm gonna save that car and pick it for the right girl. And I'm gonna do that for a lot of other cars. I like my style. I have different style, different tastes in homes, furnitures, textures, and like I like silks. I like soft beds. You know, I like memory foam too. I I got different tastes, but like a different style to it. Even my soaps, even my shampoos, even my foods. I haven't got all that. I haven't got even my weed, even my alcohol. You think, like I say, you think the weed's good here now? I'm gonna crank that shit up, and later on in life, I'm gonna crank it up again. Later on, I'm gonna crank it up again. Same thing with with everything I touch. The movies, the entertainment, the music. It's just gonna crank. It's gonna get better and better, better. My electronics, better, 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 better. Like the phones, everything. My medicines, man, everything is gonna get better, 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 better. Like every year, every 5 years, 10, 20 years, depending on what it is. I don't want to move too fast, and then the rest of my future, I'm like, damn, I moved too quick. I should have paced it myself. You know what I'm saying? That's like, there's levels. I don't want to move too fast. I don't want to move too slow. I know when to move. You know what I'm saying? I know when. I know when a new phone should be out. I know when certain words should be spoken and not spoken. I know these things. So yeah, just know I ain't being shit like that. And then homes too, because these you think these millionaires just own one mansion, dog, or not? They don't own it. That they live in one mansion off my money. Nah, they own they lived off of apartments off my money, penthouses, homes, condos. They just don't talk about it. But I know all about it. I know about it. You're okay. So you're telling me P. Diddy, let's say he's worth 250 mil, right? And his mansion is what? 6. All that other million, you don't think he used probably another 10 mil on witchcraft, another 5 mil on security to cover it up, all his dirt, and then all the rest of the money, maybe fucking what's that? Fucking what's that shit that he used all the time? Not lotion, but that baby oil. Baby oil, fucking hotel rooms, foods, maybe another 5 mil. But he still got another 150. You don't think he bought condos, apartments, houses to sell drugs and put corrupt officials in with my money to support his agenda, to support the corrupt government officials' agenda, to support the corrupt 5 kings, all the way up to the big super fucking blue whales, to the sperm whales, to the blue whales, the wicked ones, the wicked sperm whales, the wicked blue whales, until those 5 kings say, fuck. He destroyed me from within, man. He took my minions, he took my flying monkeys, he took my colts, he took my covens, now he took my throne. I'm dead now. Plucky, boy. Plucky. So there it is, people. There it is for you. Worldwide. Social media. On social media. These are the beginning of the end for our enemies. And this is the end. We're coming to the end to our new beginning. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Damn. I forgot. I need to get off because I want to see the news. Anyways. I think I got all for right now. For today. Oh, excuse me. yeah, take care of yourself. Don't worry. And shout out to me if you need to, man. You got my cell number. And let's go. Let's get this show on the road, people. You know. And what I mean by people, start putting it out there, all this information. You know what I'm saying? My higher ups, my local news. You know, when you see this video, prepare my community to what to buy. Don't panic buy. Let all the people, like all your loved ones, know this is gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. You don't know what day, but it's gonna happen. It's supposed to be the end of this month. And when it does, you'll thank me later after that. Because during the storm, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, like when I see a fine ass honey that I know she's gonna be my bunny for life. Like a horse, like a stallion. and then, yeah, some of y'all might be like, oh, I'm scared, Dad, I'm scared. And you're gonna be like, fuck, I don't wanna see my daughter fucking scared. Or, fuck, King, I don't wanna be scared either, man. My fucking family is scared now, you know? And I gotta remain strong for my family. Yeah, you do. Don't worry. You'll be okay. Don't worry. And then when the storm finally passes, you're gonna be like, and you're gonna go outside, you might see a little branch fall. You might see a little water in your backyard. Our lakes are gonna be full, our streams and rivers are gonna be full. But like, you don't know how I got this hurricane planned, these 3 hurricanes planned out. I'm gonna send nothing but negative chaos on the wicked camps. But on the righteous camps, I'm gonna send nothing but angels. Nothing but positive, as much as I can. Yeah, I want you to know the power that I have. I want you to know the power that I have. And you're gonna know the power that I have, dog. And it's gonna scare you, dog. But you're safe. You're safe. Don't worry, I got you. I send my angels to guard your house, protect you. You know, my positive energy, my love, my fucking power is gonna protect you. My power is gonna protect you. And it's nothing but chaos, though. It's gonna be on those enemy camps of mine and those cars that they try to flee the city, go to another state. I'm gonna fucking tear them up and just massacre them. 50% of those wicked people will die. And then, like I said, you're gonna walk outside, and this hurricane may last. Oh shit! It may last one day. It may last a day and a half, 2 days. It may last 3 days. I don't know yet. Haven't really signed the contract yet. Cause I'm still adding to the contract. You know, I'm still adding. I'm like, I want it done this way. It has to be done this way. And you know that, God. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, son. I know. But you're the one who calls the shots here on earth. All right. I just want you to know, God. I haven't signed the contract yet. I'm still adding to it. You know, because once I sign that contract, game over for our enemies. It's game over. Right? Once I sign that contract, we win. We win. But just know it's in motion right now, behind scenes, behind the veil. Things are happening behind the veil. All these city officials can't do nothing about it that are wicked, dog. Nobody can stop what's happening, dog. Nobody. Not even I. I can't even stop this. Why? Because I'm meant to do this. But I can't stop this. Not even I. Does that make sense? Make that make sense. But it's weird how they use my common sense and turn it into no sense. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying all this because I have common sense enough to aware my people, right? To prepare my people. And because I do that to my people, they want to make my sense look like I make no sense, and make it look like he don't know what he's talking about though. Nothing has happened yet. It's okay. Nothing has happened yet, but it's going to. It's going to. The energy is building up, people. And before this hurricane comes, you'll see it. You're gonna see weather changes. Like I said, the animals are gonna start acting up. The closer we get, the oceans, the currents, it's gonna move in ways you've never seen in your life. And I'm talking about the Gulf of Mexico, right? And then the places that these 3 hurricanes are gonna hit, the animals are gonna start acting different. And don't think it's you that caused them to act different. No, it's King. I'm getting them prepared for it too. Getting your animals prepared for it, mentally, spiritually, physically. You know what I mean? They know in their spirit right now that King is warning them. But and also letting them know that, like I let my people know that everything's okay. They know this has to be done. Even your animals. Oh, and another thing about your animals: the animals in the shelters are fine. The farms, ranches, whatever, deers, they're all gonna be fine. But if you got a dog outside in a kennel or chained up, whatever, don't leave them outside. They don't deserve to be outside, because there's gonna be hell in some places. There's gonna be lightning and tornadoes and shit. And I don't want to freak out and get a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they are. I'm not calling it. I'm not speaking it into existence, because I'm taking that back. I'm taking those words back. But I don't want them to stress out. You see what I'm saying? They don't deserve to be soaked in wet when they could be in the house. And if you're not ready, and if you know that needs to be done, take them a bath though before they come in your house. Don't just get them off the chain and take them a good bath. And right before the hurricane hits, they're all happy, fed. You know. Oh yeah, stock up on dog food and cat food if you got cats. Same thing with the farms and ranches. You know, stock up on a little food, little extra food, because after all this, the HEBs will be fine. Walmarts are gonna be fine. Sam's Clubs, Best Buy, a lot of restaurants still will be fine. Some won't because they're owned by cartels, and they got shitty food. The poison they and you know who you're talking about. You know who you are. I've been to some restaurants down my street. I take